And in the upper right-hand corner of the map in Tomb Valley, we have our blue Zerg player from compLexity Academy. Winner of the last 2 games in a row. It is coCreativity. And his opponent down in the bottom right-hand corner from Team Alt, our pink Zerg player, Winter.
Yep, and we determined, based on the roster that the teams gave us, that it's not Frag Winter, it's just Winter. I think E-Frag must have been a former clan or team or something like that. But I don't know why Tay is so good. Apparently, Winter believes it's because puppies straight up.
Yeah. I would counter with kitties, but I'll allow it for now.
Ferrets would also be, you know, an interesting choice, but...
And you're right.
So must be puppies straight up.
Clearly.
Yeah, I think so.
And it was just a clever troll just to make the casters say something about it. So well done, Winter, coCreativity. You have done your job. So yeah, this is no horizontal spawns. They are correct. They have spawned vertically from each other at the moment. And but it is once again ZVZ. We saw a very long ZVZ before, which coCreativity did end up winning.
Everyone's so misinformed. Maybe we should send something out to the teams.
Yes.
Because Kdaria, for example, is not cross-only. It's basically all spawns. But this map, Entombed Valley, I still think ours is cross-only.
Yeah, I believe the IPL version is cross-only, but now I'm doubting myself, of course.
Yeah, now that it's 2 days in a row seeing these vertical spawns, I'm going to pretend no horizontal. We didn't change it. I don't know. I think BattleNet changed it with that patch that just reverted everything and made publishing really bizarre. But yeah, the 6 pool is on its way. No, that's actually obviously a lie.
Yes.
He's lying to his opponent.
A lie that was perpetuated by the media, so blame them. But Extractor's coming up for both players now. No! Incorrect! Cancelled! And now a hatchery coming out for coCreativity.
Wow, Winter is not going to cancel his, though. Man, that's a bold move.
That's a bold move, Cotton. We'll see how it pans out.
See, Cotton! So Dodgeball is also being added to our list of topics.
Correct. And now that I'm on Jason Bateman, inevitably I'll go to Arrested Development. So.
And there is actually a recent thing going around I just read yesterday. It's 51 things you may have missed in Arrested Development.
Oh, God.
Where it points out just little jokes in all the, there's like a yearbook with a bunch of jokes tucked inside of it. There's like newspaper headlines with references to other episodes. There's just all kinds of stuff that are just slight references to other episodes that you would just, of course, miss if not pointed out like that. But I've seen on Facebook, Neha, our former IGNProLeague video manager, guru, posted it on her Facebook. Rudy Lopez, one of our video editors, shared it as well. He's a big Arrested Development fan.
I love that show. I really do. It's the funniest show I've ever seen. And I would make Arrested Development jokes all the time on the cast, but Doa had never seen it, ever. And every time I'd say something, he's like, I think that's from Arrested Development, but I still haven't seen that yet. So anytime Illusion would pop up, I'd be like, no, Michael, those aren't tricks. That's OGS Illusion. Or something like that. You know, just subtle references. And he just would never get it.
Oh, my goodness.
Tisk, tisk.
I'm really actually surprised thinking about it now as well. This is a StarCraft game that's going on the feed here on the camera, but we're talking about other things. Call Me Maybe. Why have I not seen an Arrested Development parody yet?
That's true.
Why? It's gonna be so easy. I mean, obviously, there's all that you know, copyright stuff. Someone might be afraid to actually do it, but come on, man, it's so obvious. Call Me Maybe. Her name is Maybe.
That is. I'm looking forward to the show coming back, though. So, all right. Well, the Zerglings tried to poke in there. They did get a pretty good look at his opponent's base. Now, of course, Winter did keep one of his units on gas there, and it looks like it's just going to be a big Speedling attack for now. He's got 12 lings coming up. He's going to try and do some damage. However, the Baling Nest is just about to finish up for coCreativity, so this could have limited success. It depends on how quickly those defensive Banelings will pop out.
Yep, that is just a ton of lings hitting the field and no more drones at this point for Winter. So we'll see how effective he's going to be. He's going to have to dodge some banelings, as you said. It looks like coCreativity is just now morphing them at his ramp, so that's actually as good a place as any to do that. These Speedlings are going to have a little bit of opportunity to get past there before the Banelings finish. Oh my goodness, they're all going to get into the main, and only a Queen is here to really stop them.
All right, so that Queen's going to die very, very quickly. Bye-bye, Queen. Now, here come the Banelings right up the ramp. Oh, but they're wasting themselves on single lings, so this is actually not the best for coCreativity. Winter actually able to do a little bit of damage behind this. He's trying to re-drone, put up his own Baling Nest, gas for the time being, because of course he did sacrifice a lot of workers just to get to this, but it looks like he's killed one and that queen, and it's made enough of a difference, and he's able to power ahead in overall workers.
Yeah, just getting that queen is of course very important. NoCreativity is going to counter though. He's got a lot of lings headed down to the main of Winter right now. He's actually going to corral all these lings against a rock and just crush them, but oh, if he can avoid those banelings that are morphing right there and get into the main, he might be able to do exactly what Winter just did to him, surround the queen, possibly pick it off. Is he going to run for it? Oh, baneling!
Wow.
Nice retreat actually.
Yeah, banelings got really close to doing some damage there. These drones are all getting very, very low, but none have died yet. They're actually...
Kill something.
Okay, so the 2 banelings are finally down. 4 lings are left over now, but no drones have fallen! You kidding me?
All the lings get corralled between those 2 mineral patches there, and I mean, still, I don't know, it's kind of weird how this game's panning out so far. We have 6 banelings in production right now for NoCreativity. I'm not sure where he's gonna... Oh, they are actually inside the main. That's a huge thing. He might be able to get in. All the drones actually got pulled by Winter over to the natural. The banelings will... Only 1 survives to even get in close, and the spine crawler, of course, will finish it off. NoCreativity, no luck with those banelings.
Well, Roach Warren Evolution Chamber coming up for NoCreativity at the moment. He's got layer tag just now started. Winter has not considered doing such a thing quite yet. In fact, just adding on gas number 2 and 3 for now.
Yeah, no additional tech for anybody yet, except for those Roach Warrens. Layer is coming up now for NoCreativity, but obviously he's spending all of his money right now, so won't be able to really transition into Spire or Infestation Pit very quickly. Nice save of the Queen there, but actually still could go down if Winter gets a hold of it. 10 HP, dead.
Okay, so crazy little back and forth there, and NoCreativity has lost 2 queens, hasn't killed one, but has found a way to basically stabilize in terms of workers. Was up until just very recently as well, so kind of a weird ZVZ so far. A lot of tug-of-war back and forth at the beginning of this game.
Yep, Roach Warren is usually phase 2 of this baneling tug-of-war, though, and we'll see which player starts to create more banelings. Winter has a little bit of nice advantage in that his teammate has already played against NoCreativity at ZVZ, so he's got some idea of what to expect. Baneling versus Zergling. You know, Zergling basically always wins in this situation because the Baneling has to die whether it gets killed or explodes.
Right.
But why did that happen?
Why did he not just finish that off?
Why did he not?
I don't know. A Baneling for a Zergling is always good, but it looks like he's more worried about stopping this, but unfortunately he's not like King of Bro or anything like that, so that didn't help at all.
But why?
Now he knows. Now he knows when the 3rd's coming up, I suppose. And the 3rd is actually already halfway finished for NoCreativity, so he's a little bit ahead in that regard.
Yep, and Evolution Chambers, actually the 2nd Evolution Chamber is going to be done here soon, so he can crank out a bunch of upgrades. Both players getting their +1 range and Roach speed upgrades going now, but only Winter is actually... Oh, actually, no, both players are getting the Carapace upgrade as well. So they are staying very, very even again, just like that previous ZVZ that we saw, both players sticking very close to each other in terms of production and units killed.
NoCreativity was just a little bit ahead, though, in a few different ways, but ALT.Winter with a big round of drones does retake that advantage. Still down a hatchery, though, for the next 35 or 40 seconds, so certainly NoCreativity can start to power ahead in economy a little bit, at least.
Yeah, he's going to need to, actually, to be able to hold off Winter's next round of attacks. It looks like... I really thought on the minimap that would be a bunch of roaches, but it turned out to just be a flock of overlords floating safely over... I'm not sure where they're headed, actually. They're just migrating to the north.
Yep.
Maybe it's summertime, and now they're splitting off. This is the dance of
See
the overlords.
you later.
You could do a whole documentary about the migration habits of these pink overlords, but NoCreativity is going to go back on the offensive. He sees a bunch of roaches and decides maybe I should wait. Obviously don't want to run headfirst into more roaches than you have.
No.
Yeah, no,
that sounds like a solid strategy.
It's in Sun Tzu's Art of War. You actually don't attack into more roaches than you have.
Ah, got you.
It's like page 7.
Yes, right next to the patience and lots of flanking. So
yeah,
okay,
flanking is a good one.
Good.
And high ground.
Yes, and roaches.
And roaches.
All right, so Creativity, or the lack thereof, only has, or put up his 5th gas just then. With the Infestation Pit already finished up and Pathogen Glands on the way, we'll certainly need quite a bit of gas here to supplement his Infestor forces as he goes forward.
Man, this is a lot of roaches. Look at that supply count difference, 150 to 111. NoCreativity sensed a lull in the action and decided to take that time to do a bunch of upgrades, but now he's going to have to catch up. These roaches are all going to pop out at a kind of inopportune time and have to sort of single file join the battle once they're finished. So if Winter strikes fast, he will have the numbers advantage for sure.
And we've missed the most obvious ones. Winter is coming and surrounds most of NoCreativity's forces, and this is actually a very, very bad spot for NoCreativity first. But the reinforcements are catching up now, and we'll see who's actually going to take the advantage. Winter's still up by quite a bit of supply. NoCreativity, despite the Pathogen Glance upgrade, has not been able to produce any infestors.
That concave of Winter is actually incredibly good, and NoCreativity actually took another step forward into it, trying to be able to hit more himself, but instead it kind of turned on its head, and Winter still reinforcing just as quickly as NoCreativity is. He just has a little bit longer distance to run, but that's okay because he had the stronger numbers at the start, and basically they're just reinforcing equally. That Spinecrawler was killed off now, so Winter actually even has a little easier time killing off. You can see that concave is still superior. All these roaches popping out are just getting killed immediately, and there's the GG from NoCreativity. GG!
So Team Alt ties things back up 2-2 here, and we're going to see who compLexity